So I thought I'd just create a little vlog of what it's like making these patterns. So I have failed my second attempt, and not only that, but after putting it on the doll, I realized it was a little too long. I do think that the knee-high length is cute and petite and modest, but when we think of little school pleated skirts, we think something a little bit shorter than this. So I have her kind of set aside. I cut the back of it to see how much I had to get rid of. And so I realized I need at least one pleat from either side to be removed. So I did this one. I messed up because this was my first one and the ribbon just wasn't working. I was recording this, and then once I did the ribbon, I stopped recording, deleted everything, and then I recorded this, and then I deleted everything. Usually I try to do a dry run, but sometimes when I'm just really tired, I just go ahead and record. But it looks like I'm just going to have to do a dry run on the third attempt and then record the fourth attempt. So here is my software that I use. I do everything by hand, and I just kind of wing it. I create everything in Illustrator, so that's nice and neat. And I removed one of these pleats and moved it all the way over. So there's that. Not only that, I realized that this part is actually a little bit too short when I was doing the original testing. So I'm going to shrink all this again, act like the pleats are in place. And then, oh, that's so hard. Like I'm thinking of it and I'm like, do I really want to do that? I mean, it fit completely, but I wanted it to overlap a little bit and create this little notch here. I might as well just add a 1/4 inch to the edge here, or 5 millimeters to the edge here, and use that as my overlap because it was exactly the length. And I think I might have accidentally just used the same length and then broke it apart. Oh, and I broke this apart and So I just realized what I did wrong. I broke this down, and I actually took a piece of it, like I broke this down by one pleat on each side, so 2 pleats total. And that means that I should have broke this down by 2 pleats. So this is now bigger than this, which is actually a good thing because I wanted it to be bigger than this. So instead of adding that 1/2 inch that I was just talking about, or 1/4 inch, or 5 millimeters is what I mean to say, not 1/2 inch, the 1/4 inch, I am not going to do that anymore because now this is probably 1/2 inch too big. So yeah, the math of it is crazy. I sometimes get tripped up by it, but a lot of what I do is just trial and error. This is not the worst one that I've ever done. It's just, I really want to get this video out, and but I have a week to do it. But this is what it's like when you're making a video, is sometimes it takes a couple of days before you get the pattern right and you can post it online. A lot of the work is the pattern making. The video recording is just easy. You record real quick, record each steps, and then just compile it together real quick in a Premiere, which is what I use. I use Premiere because I do the Adobe Suites Creative. And so, yeah, so that's what's going to happen. I'm going to redo this. I've cut off, I want to say 1.5 inches from the end. I can't remember. I might even cut it up a little bit more than that. I'm going to measure this right here, these 2 lines, the dotted lines, and see if I like that. I'll be right back. So real quick, how I measure is I just take a marquee or a square, and I go like this, and it's 2 inches in height. So I Control Z. I don't want that to be in the pattern. And so it's 2.2 inches in height, or like 2 1/8. but mine is actually close to 3 inches. Oh, and 2.2 would take it about right here. So do I like that? I need my hand, so I'll be right back again. So now I have you guys on the overhead mount. I can use both my hands. And what's happening is I want this to be over a shirt, so it does need a little bit of extra leeway when it's on a shirt. So I'm closing this with just my fingers. My dog has decided she wants to play with her toy during this vlog. It's best to use millimeters or centimeters. I kind of want it to be 4 centimeters, which is about 1.5 inches. So I do need to bring that up some more. Yeah, I do want it to be exactly 4 centimeters. I think that would look really cute. So I'm going to show you how I do that real quick. So what I do to bring this all up is I go here and I go all the way up here. So we need the height. And in the height, we're going to click all of it, even the inches. And we're going to do 4 centimeters, which is about 1.5 inches. That brings that there. I am going to click the selection tool. I'm using one hand. Usually I'd use the shortcuts, but as I am trying to do a video real quick, okay, I'll use my hand. I need to actually see that. I just press the I button for the eyedropper tool, and now I'm going to press A for this tool. I forget what its name. Direct selection tool. And I'm just going to highlight these anchor points, and I'm just going to bring it so that, oh, why isn't it not clicking? And it's right in the middle, so that little red dot is actually this square for that. So now I'm like, I'll be right back. I'm going to do that. Okay, so I moved those points up. I held shift on my computer and pulled them up so that they're directly straight up, and I aligned it to that box. But now that I've aligned it to that box, I need to take that box down. So here's this little box that I made. Come on, box. This is really hard one-handed. Oh my god. And then I aligned it back to this line. So this is my stitch line. This is between the stitch line and the solid line is my seam allowance. So I want it to be without the seam allowance. And now I am going to try this one more time. Oh, I need my other hand. This would be easier just using a something to record the screen, but I'm just going to do this real quick because I just wanted it to be just, it's very rough. This is just a rough how I do it. It's not pretty, but I mean, this is how I make the patterns. They're clean. I try to use as minimum amount of ink when it comes to printing these patterns, just to be very efficient. I've moved these up, and I successfully have this pattern now, and so this is going to be attempt number 3, and we'll see if it works. Hey guys, so I am taking a small break from the sewing stuff that I'm doing, and I went and checked the mail, and guess what got in here? Yay! Mail time! Mail time! Mail time! Mail time! I got my order from IsewforDoll. I love IsewforDoll, and it's one of my main shops. I've spent quite a bit of money from this store, I'm really excited to open this package because I don't remember exactly what I've got. My dog's still squeaking her toy. So, oh, I hate this, but I'm gonna have to use my little scissors and open up this package because I don't know where my other scissors are, and I don't want to wait. I want to open it. Tiny scissors. Now, what I do remember from this order is that I've ordered a lot of clothing, like fabrics. I usually order a lot of other things, and this time I went for a lot of fabrics. So I expect to see a lot of fabrics. I just don't know exactly what. Oh yeah, a ton of fabrics. Oh my goodness, and a ton of zippers. So the first one that I showed was this brown houndstooth fabric. As you can see next to the doll, it is a perfect scale. So IsewforDoll has a variety of fabrics you can choose from that are meant just for dolls. And this houndstooth is spot on. It is just the perfect pieces. So I have 3 of these in the brown. And then I have 3 in the black. So here it is in black. So here's a comparison between the brown and the black. The black does have a smaller houndstooth print, and it looks great against the doll. Look at that. I thought I ordered other colors of corduroy, but it looks like all I have is black or this dark navy. I can't tell what color it is. Maybe if I bring it out of the bag. Oh yeah, it's definitely a navy. It's a dark navy. I think it's meant to be a black. Well, I have 2 that look slightly different. Oh my god, did I get black and navy? Because that is so confusing. No, that's navy. I think I just got 4 navies. Because these are just... It's just cute. I love the corduroy look. I wish you could see it a little bit better. But I guess you'll have to buy a piece to see what it's like in person. But it is perfect for doll size. I'm going to make some really cute overalls out of this. Especially for my mini Blythe. I have my mini Blythe right here. She still has her head on. But think about the cute corduroy with the mini Blythe. She's so cute. She's so tiny. Look at her little shoes that I got. Adorable. Anyway, sidetracked. So here we go. And then I have this puffy kind of fabric. It has little puffs on it. And I was thinking it looked cute as a jacket on the picture. And I think it would still look kind of cute like with a trench coat kind of jacket. I will have to develop that before I try using it. But it has a little bit of stretch, which I like. And it is a pretty decent fabric. Look at next to the doll. I mean, it's a little bit big, but it's not too bad. Okay. Then we have the gifts I showed you, which I don't know where they're at right now. Oh, nope, they're there. So then we have the gifts. We have just the black regular little zipper, and then we have the white little zipper, and then we have the little rhinestones, which they look like there's the sew-in rhinestones. Yeah, they're this probably sew-in. Can't see myself using these, so I might give them to my mom. She likes to craft. And then I have these little purple hearts, which I love. So I'm excited about the purple hearts. Ooh, the sun just went down. Then I have these fabrics, which are my leathers. I'm going to do one because I don't really want them to get messed up. Leather's such a prickly thing. Oh, it's so buttery. Oh, it's so soft. Oh my goodness. Ah, I forgot how soft it was. I have some already. I have like a yellow, I believe. But it is soft and it is nice. Okay, I'm going to open them all up because I'm curious. I'll have to put them in a baggie later. Because the thing about some of these the funny thing about some of these, oh, this is gray. I thought it was black. It's actually gray. The thing about some of these leathers is that they take, sometimes leather will pick up stains. It won't stain your doll, but it will stain itself. And so sometimes I'll have fabrics on it and that fabric will stain this, even though that fabric will stain nothing else. Just leather just soaks up color, and I find that it will stain itself, like the fabric will stain, if that makes sense. And then we have this brown. This is actually a dark brown. I thought it was green, but it's actually a dark brown, maybe a greeny brown. I don't know. It's hard to tell, especially since the lighting's starting to go down. We got this color, which is, ooh, it's a tan. Ooh, it's soft too. Oh yeah, I love that. Beautiful tan. Then we have the baby blue. Then we have this pinky color. Oh, look at that. It's so creamy looking. Oh my God, it's so nice. And then we have the black. I thought I had two blacks, but apparently I have a gray and a black, which is fine. I love having multiple colors. This one has a little bit of a, I guess these are end pieces because this one has a little bit of a defect. So I'm not too happy about that. There's a defect and it's actually starting to peel a little bit. But there's still plenty of extra space. I mean, it's just one little piece that's not working out well, but that's fine. Doesn't ruin it. I want to put the gray and the black together and then the rest because I'm OCD. So there we go. Now to look at the notions. To start off with, we have our little, I forget what these are called. They're tiny little clasps. Here's one that you can see better. I need to take these all out of the bag and put them in my notions. I have a lot of these, but I wanted more. So let me show you one that I have already out of the bag. Okay, so I actually have a lot from IsewforDoll. So I have all of these beautiful little findings that I've been collecting. I've collected these for a couple of years now. And this is why I got more fabrics, because I have a lot of the buttons and things already. Like, I love these little cabochons or something or another. They're so cute. They're so tiny, but here are the little, they're actually usable. And before, you could never find anything this small. And I mean before, I mean like a couple of years ago. Yeah, well, maybe more than a couple, more like 5. I've been in this hobby for 12 years now, so it's hard for me to judge when the last time. But you used to not be able to find anything like this before. And now we have a ton of these. And so I remember going to all kinds of different stores and looking at all kinds of different places trying to find little clasps like this for any kind of price. I was willing to pay anything just to get a tiny clasp. So when I finally found them on IsewforDoll and she started selling these, I was ecstatic because I still remember how hard it was to find. I actually have the smallest ones I could find were about 1/4 of an inch. So, and that's about 1/4 of an inch is 5 millimeters. So these are actually, whoa, these are bigger than the ones I have. Wait, these aren't the small ones. I got the big ones. Uh-oh. I accidentally got the wrong size, I just noticed. So these are the ones I want because they go really well with this doll. I mean, look at that, that's perfect. And these are just slightly too big, so that's my mistake. I accidentally got the wrong size. These are 1/4 of an inch. The ones I have that are the smallest ones I was able to find like maybe 10 years ago are 1/2 an inch. But these are 1/4 of an inch. These are probably 3/8 of an inch or something like that. Yeah. This is probably 3/8. So it's more like 8 millimeters, I would say, and this is more like 5 millimeters. Let's see. Yep, 5 millimeters. And 7 millimeters. I was close. So I'm a little sad these are bigger, but that doesn't mean I can't find a use for them. It just means I probably won't use them for a while. Oh, that was so sad. I totally didn't see that coming, but I still love them and I will still use them. It will just look a little chunky on some, and that's cute sometimes. I mean, she has a big head, so she can have chunky little clasps. But that's what I got there. I'm gonna have to find a new spot for them since I was gonna put them with my other ones, but since these are bigger, I'm gonna have to find another spot inside my bin for it. Last, we have our zippers. So here's a close-up of the zippers. I have quite a few. And then I have ones of these because she didn't have more than one or something like that. I don't remember. I meant to have 4 of every single color. So I'm not sure why I have like these pastels are only like ones. She probably ran out of the color and I took what she had left. And then I have the teal, the purple, the pink, and the white, which are the colors that I've been using. Well, yellow is also a color that I've been using. I want pastel colors for my product line that I'm going to put in my shop. But I also got browns and blacks because I can never have enough zippers and things. And this will look great for a fall line along the road if I wanted to add some extra clothes to my little studio. So I have these, and then I have these, which are really cute. I'll take these out. So if you see the tan, and you pull it down, and there's this little tab here. If you can zoom in, there we go. So there's a little tab there, a plastic tab, which makes it so that this thing can go back in and zip up. Now the one that she gave me as my gift doesn't have the little tab on the end. You can tell because this has this little plastic thing on the bottom. And then this one does not. The white's easier to see than the black, but they both don't have that little tab. So it's not a zipper that you can remove and then put back. It's something that you could use on the back of a dress or something to really add some flair. But these are some cute. So see how it is next to the doll. We have the peachy color. You know, these will look cute with like a little zipper skirt where you can zip it up. I think that would be adorable. Definitely a shorter skirt. This skirt is just way too big. Take two. So that's what I've been doing today. I thought I would give you guys a little video tour, like seeing my thought process on how to create these patterns. I don't have any particular, metric or fancy way of creating patterns. I don't have any fancy software that creates patterns for me. I take what I can with what I find. I find things for like IsewforDoll, MSD, YoST, which are the Asian ball joint dolls, and I convert them to Blythe dolls. And as you can see, it's not an exact science. It's very much trial and error. So I do a lot of back and forth between creating something and then fixing the pattern and then creating something. That's why it takes me about a week, sometimes more than a week, to push out the videos. So if you do see a video of me sewing or providing a pattern, be kind. I worked really hard to create that video, so if you could just give it a like or subscribe or something to show your appreciation, add a comment, say thank you. I mean, I'd really appreciate it. I've had a lot of people just go on to my videos and then steal the pattern and then be gone. It is what it is, but it can be a little bit disheartening sometimes. But I work real hard and I enjoy it. So in the end, it's for my enjoyment as much as it is for you. And it was kind of nice to take a step back and show you guys what it's like, and also have a little fun, mails thing. I watch a lot of Doll Rescue now with Marna. I'm sorry, I'm probably saying her name wrong. I'm terrible at saying things. As you can tell, I stumble over my words a lot. I don't speak very often. I mostly read a lot, so I know a lot of words, but my language is not the best, even though English is my native language. But it's just how it is sometimes. I have dyslexia, so what I read and know isn't always what is, phonetically correct. And so I can't say words correctly, but that will come with practice. So just speaking to you guys and talking to you guys really helps me really develop my speaking skills better. I never realized how bad I spoke sometimes until I started watching my own videos, and I'm like, oh, I wish I sounded so more eloquent, because in my head, I sound a lot nicer than what I speak. So it's one of those things. Thank you for watching me. We had a fun time developing the pattern and then doing a mail. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a like, of course. And if you got something to say, some suggestions, some information, put it in the comments. I am very active in the comment section. And if you enjoy these videos and you want to see more free patterns, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Isn't that the spiel most people say? Is like, comment, and subscribe. Oh my god, my nose. Thank you very much for watching. Love you guys. Have a nice day. Bye, YouTube. Bye, people who watch YouTube. Like me, I watch YouTube. Oh god. Okay, I'm done.